The Tokyo 2020 Paralympics continues at the Ariake Arena, and wheelchair basketball in the men's category is coming to its classifications rounds. Colombia face Algeria to determine who will finish this Paralympics in 11th and 12th place. As you can see, it's been tough campaigns for both these emerging nations, both looking for their first win. One of these will achieve that today. Group B contained some heavyweights: Great Britain, the USA, Australia, Germany, and the Islamic Republic of Iran progressing to the quarterfinals. While in A, Spain, Japan, Turkey, Canada, and the Republic of Korea dominated. Colombia struggling to find that win, as we see the Algerian team first. Decked out, resplendent in green. Their key men, Nabil Guedoun, wearing the number 9 jersey, 45 points for the Algerians. Their top scorer from the man residing in Toulouse and playing his wheelchair basketball there. Abdurrauf Abad also. Don't expect to see him off the court very much. He's played the second most minutes in the entire competition. 37 minutes, 44 seconds per game he's averaging. And amongst some of the men making their first Paralympic bow, Omar Zidi has been impressive with 34 defensive rebounds for the Algerians. So the Colombians, who qualified via 3rd place at the Pan American Games in Lima. Their multi-minute man is Raul Vega, wearing 37 minutes. He is averaging per game. Not bad for a man making his first Paralympic bow. He does so alongside Garces, Flores, Escobar, Vargas, Perez, and Granados. Their main men, though, without doubt, Jose Leap. Pinpoint accuracy from the 3-point areas with 6. And the captain, Daniel Diaz, king of the rebounds for them with 34.
The national anthems of Algeria and Colombia. 両国国歌の演奏です。はじめにアルジェリア国歌、続いてコロンビア国歌です。
So the anthem's well observed, and a glimpse of Rodrigo Perez's very bright haircut, potentially controversial in light of the colours of the opposition that he will be playing today, but why not enjoy yourself when you're appearing at your first Paralympics? So Colombia, 11th in London. That was the last time they featured in the Paralympic wheelchair basketball, and they will be looking to emulate that. Let's take a look at the referees. Representative of Poland and France today. Whereas for Algeria, they have an opportunity to better their 12th place finish from Rio. They've been involved in the last World Championships in 2010 and 2014. And while they are continuing to evolve, a win today would represent a big leap forward in their progression. Speaking of leaps, Jose Leap, some player, the 43-year-old for Colombia. 24 assists, 71% from the free throw line. As we see the Algerian lineup, Mansouri, Guedoun, Abad, Zidi, and Megwedem. Those numbers to the right of the names, they denote the classification value of the players, the classification of the functional ability. The higher the number, the higher the functional ability. The cumulative score of those classifications for the players on the court cannot exceed 14. So you see Mustafa Brahimi, assistant coach in Rio, played for Algeria, in fact. Today, with an opportunity to take Algeria one step higher in the finish. Colombia, unsurprisingly, start with Vega, Leap, Diaz, Hernandez, and Vargas. They are multi-minute men for Colombia. Vargas, one of quite a few people on the court who play their club wheelchair basketball in France. Originally a wheelchair tennis player, but now representing Marseille. It's his first Paralympics, but he does have a world championship. And there's the coach, appointed in 2017. Has spoken about the unique challenge of being a female coach in a men's sport. Says she's earned respect through demonstration of her hard work, and also possesses a look that can silence players with one glare. A handy weapon in your coaching arsenal, be you of any gender. So Zidi and Diaz will compete for possession as we commence our 11th-12th classification match in the Tokyo 2020 Wheelchair Basketball Men's Paralympics. And Colombia, wearing whites, come away in possession and straight into the hands of their key man, Jose Leap. He misses on his first attempts. The Algerians looking fluid on the counter. But the possession, turnover. Not turnover, I beg your pardon. As Colombia surrender their first foul, personal foul from Vargas. Discipline has been problematic at times for the Colombians. Third most fouls per game in the Paralympics, averaging 17.8. As Hernandez drives, still waiting for the first hoop of the match. As the ball finds its way into the gargantuan hands of Omar Zidi, prominent in just how high he is in comparison to the other players on the court. Very, very difficult to shut down, as a bit of a speculative one from range from Mansouri. Sees Colombia advance down the court and in the hands of Diaz, who finds his way to the ring. And we got points on the board here at the Ariake. Guedouin. Key finds himself under the hoop, ditches to Meguidem. Before Algeria level things up through Guedouin. Both teams finding their groove early, moving the ball around and moving it nicely off the glass via Joan Vargas. 10 from 35 in the paint. This Paralympics make that 11 from 36. Meguidem. Plenty of time in the key. Before another foul from the Colombians sees us go to the free throw line for the first time. So Meguidem drawing his first foul of the match. It's actually a man who's been in trouble for making personal fouls thus far. And he nets one of his two opportunities. And Colombia will restart things. Plenty of jostling as well, just to make things difficult, but Leap has it, circling around the left, but goes to the long range and no dice from Leap. Algeria getting into the paint. Great regularity at the moment. Colombia may be ahead, but Algeria fashioning plenty of opportunities as we see a personal foul from Mansouri. So the 40-year-old just overreaching, overstretching. Look at the mighty figure of Omar Zidi coming into frame bottom right. Beautiful baskets from the Colombians. Hernandez. Zidi moving into position to gobble up the rebound, but he's not going to get a chance because Hernandez is sniper-like in his accuracy from the free throw line. There he is. Big, big man, 34 rebounds, 9th in the entire Paralympics, which isn't too bad for a side who haven't won a game yet. Remember, neither of these sides tasted victory from their 5 attempts in the groups. It's Guedouin. It's well managed by Vargas. He creates space for himself, but he's inaccurate. well initially to fashion the chance to take the shots. Leap, pirouettes, darts, drives, Hernandez. Beautiful, in off the glass. So, Colombia finding their rhythm, 5-point advantage. Zidi meanders to the extremities of the court. Look at the height on him. Hits the rim. No rebound for the Algerians. Possession. Colombia, Hernandez. Nice link-up play with Vargas, but can't net the opportunity. Algeria need a score. And again, the Colombians racking up the fouls early. That's 3 in the first 4.5 minutes. Mentioned before, they've got form. Not under a huge amount of pressure as well, so got to question the necessity. It's Megwedem. Drops it in this time. And again, beautiful. He's found his range from the free throw line. Algeria up to 5. Having slotted the last 3 from the free throw line. Colombia look to respond using Daniel Diaz's physical advantageous height. Settles himself, finds a nice shot. Here comes Zidi. 36 points in this Paralympics, yet to add to that total. Guedun under big pressure there, forced to get the shot away. Clock's counting down. They're gonna have to go from range. Air ball. So here come Colombia, who are too aggressive on their entry towards the rim there. Hernandez earns his first personal foul. And all of that action prompts the first timeout called by the Colombians. And with 4 minutes and 22 seconds of the first quarter, it is the South Americans leading the North Africans 10 points to 5. So Hernandez, Diaz, Vargas all contributing to the score sheet, while Megwedem's 3 from 4 from the free throw line. Guedun, just the 1 field goal to show for his work. Struggling a little bit to find his range, but rest assured, it'll come. So the Colombians need to watch their discipline though. Vargas 2 fouls, Hernandez 1, Diaz 1, Leap 1. So they're putting themselves under pressure in that regard, but they do lead on the scoreboard. Algeria struggling to score from open play. The last time was when we had 8 minutes and 10 seconds left of the quarter. Nice interplay from the Colombians, but can't make the shot. Zidi, swiveling, wiggling, finding room on the right. We've lost the Colombian, overturned in the chair. Can the Algerians convert the numerical advantage? You betcha. Ayub Badran, the 27-year-old from Blida. So Joymar Granados from Barranquilla, 26-year-old, onto the court, as is Guillermo Alzate, the man from Bogota, who got bronze at those Parapan American Games in Lima. And Granados straight into the action and straight on the score sheet. Colombia leading by 5. Algeria needs something at the moment. Look for it through Meguiden before going for a long field goal. No dice from the men in green. And Colombia build again from the back of the court in possession. Driving in, the Algerians sitting nice and deep, inviting the Colombians onto them. The Colombians working the ball nicely. And it's precise from the South Americans so far. Sloppy from Algeria, they give up possession straight away. Diaz. And Colombia with the chance for the and one. Hernandez under pressure, illegal pressure, slotting the basket, and he'll get one from the free throw too. So time for Algeria to have 60 seconds of reflection with the words of Mustafa Brahimi in their ears. The Colombians playing some really, really nice basketball. The Algerians definitely creating their chances, but a lack of composure near the rim, confining them to 7 points in the opening quarter. But I think, look at that, 7 from 12 for Colombia, 2 from 12 for Algeria. That's the difference right now. What really frustrates Brahimi is the giving away possession from the baseline straight away there. That's put them under more pressure with Hernandez with a chance to turn his hoop into an and one. Just not enough juice on it from Hernandez. And Algeria will counter. Algeria will drive all the way. They won't score. Hernandez chasing this one. Circles round. Good blocking by his teammates. And again, some indiscipline from the Algerians. This time from Abad. Ooh, that was a satisfying sound. Nothing but net, that one. And Diaz is going to love the result of that. He takes his personal haul to 6. He takes Colombia to 18. And Algeria marooned on 7, giving up possession with such ease. As Vargas is impeded on his way to the rim. Got himself in a bit of a tangle, wasn't quite sure, tight on underneath the basket. Algeria are going to change personnel. They need to change something because it's all Colombia in this opening quarter. So Bilal Ayash, one of the men coming on. And everything Colombia touch turns to points right now. What a shot from Juan Vargas. Probably the most accurate we've seen him in this Paralympics so far, but there are 3 more quarters to go. And Algeria surely can't keep this errant scoring form up for much longer. Basket is eventually going to come, but Colombia might just get another one before that happens. In for the rebound too, and scoring from it. Hernandez, 36 rebounds coming into this match from the Paralympics. Just snaffling up one of his own ones before adding to his points tally. Algeria go from range, and finally their side of the scoreboard's ticking again. Beautiful shot from the man who's just come on, Ayash. Diaz, he's in all the right areas, just missing though. So, one of the new men, Vendruden, committing a foul. Colombia with the possession, Hernandez with the shot. Vendruden mops up the mess. He's moving at pace into the paint. Can't be found, sets up the screen. Shot, scoring. Algeria end the quarter on a high, but it is Colombia's quarter in truth. They lead 22 points to 11 in this classification 11th-12th place playoff. So there are your stats, and the stats on this occasion tell the story in spades. 53% total field goals, not even at 30% for the Algerians. They just haven't been dropping. Whereas that guy Diaz has been red hot, getting himself into all the right places. That one drops for the Algerians, but so many, not even troubling the ring at times. So they need to find their range. They need to shut that guy down as well. Wow, rare points from Ayoub Badtrain that aren't from the free throw line. And there was a concerted period of point scoring from Colombia that took that quarter away. 22-11, first quarter done, moments away from the second. So Algeria get us going for the second quarter of the 11th-12th place classification match. Their opponents leading them by 11 points in the white. Colombia countering through Alzate. Into Diaz. Cross court. Hernandez. Vargas. Surely. Fluids from the South Americans. They are enjoying themselves at the Ariake Arena. So turnover, and Vargas serves it up to Diaz, who goes from range. It's a close one. Algeria, whip smart, take play back down to the Colombian half. The Algerians trying to put numbers into dangerous places. They do so, dishes it up to Bendrouan. As we see here, charging into the stationary defender, despite beautifully instinctive pass and finish from Bendrouan. The Algerians come away with nothing, and Colombia lead by an unlucky 13 if you're from North Africa. Time on the ball, time on the shot, misses. Granados has been very, very good since coming on. Bendrouan clocks up his second and the team's second. Foul. Alzate, whoa! Was it going anywhere else? Shooting practice at the moment for the Colombians. And no one missing. So we see Algeria tight under the hoop. Good finish from the big number 5, Bendrouan. Diaz, Hernandez. Points. Hernandez turns his points tally into double figures, chiming in with fair few assists as well. So far, Hernandez. He is the creator for Colombia. He's been doing it all Paralympics, 26 coming into the match. He's got a few more today, but Diaz this time setting Hernandez on the spin. Would have been a slick finish. Got too much glass on that. So Vargas drawing the foul. Algeria in the bad books frequently now in the quarter. Third foul. Hernandez, excellent control for Granados. Can't quite juggle it. Will Algeria capitalize? No, they can't. Ayoub Bedrain. Intercept from Algeria. Transfer, time to counter. Can Bedrain make amends as he drives towards the ring, but too much on the pass, and I think just bounced it straight into the chair of Megredem. Impossible to control. Frustration for Algeria. Big Omar Zidi's back. And Zidi will have a say early since coming on. No support for him, so he circles back. Lovely. Bilal Ayashe. Been big on the three-pointers. In fact, he's one shy of the USA's most prolific player, Jacob Williams, in the Paralympics. That one a bit tighter. 2 points he'll take to bring him to 39 for the Paras. And Algeria starting to find their groove a little more. Begredem. Fouled. Hernandez, the guilty party, as we say farewell to Diaz momentarily, and welcome Nelson Sands, the 47-year-old from Kimbaya. Good man to bring on, former non-disability international basketballer for Colombia. But he can't do anything about that. As Bilal Ayash makes it 2 on the spin. 4 points for him in, just a minute. We lose Hernandez, who expertly resurrects himself from the court. No help required. Colombia will have the possession. Vargas spins back on himself before Hernandez pops himself into space. Violation in the Algerian key from Colombia sees Algeria come away with possession. The deficit 11. Colombia 28, Algeria 17. Bilal Ayash, the man in the points, holds possession up. Zidi all locked up by Granados. Three-pointer, close. Bilal Ayash, he's got the confidence, he's got the range at the moment. Hernandez, weaving, elusive. Problematic for the Algerians. They're a bit too heavy-handed there. Megadem commits Algeria's 4th team foul. Hernandez into the new man, Sands. Hasn't quite got his eye just yet. Ooh, Zidi does well not to overbalance under the attentions of Granados. Zidi, beautiful ball mastery, one-handed. Another collision sees an upturned chair. Quite a few of these happening at the moment. Physicality increasing. That's nice stuff from Hernandez. Just zipping across to help Abdurrauf Abad. Up from the floor, plenty of minutes for him. Second most in the Paras, as we mentioned, 37-44 on average per game. Ooh, lifting. So, problems potentially for Hernandez. 3 minutes 59 seconds remaining of the quarters. The officials have a discussion. So Hernandez, key player for Colombia, has 3 fouls to his name already. Did mention the Colombians have been guilty of ill discipline in this Paralympics. They won't get a chance of a rebound here. Which is something they would have liked, because Zidi misses both attempts from the free throw line. Frustration for Algeria as they miss out on an opportunity to cut the deficit to single digits, but as it is, it's 11, 28-17. Bilal Ayash, ooh, the ball takes a good look around the real estate of the rim, doesn't like it and doesn't drop. Sands to Hernandez, long way away there. Sands stealing in to try and win back possession. But too exuberant. So Rodrigo Perez comes on to create some minor color confusion with his hair in the Algerian strip. Number 3, Raul Vega is accompanied by Hector Garces. Garces, the 37-year-old from Buenaventura, who cites his hero as Michael Jordan. Whose hero is MJ not? In fact, his opposite man, Ben Drouin, also cites MJ as his #1 inspiration. So, can they recreate the magic of the great jump man out here today and influence their nations to an 11th place finish? It's Colombia in the ascendancy. Game's lost its thread slightly. No points for the last couple of minutes since Bilal Ayash netted. He's in possession. Finding Zidi. Zidi netting. Zidi making it a 9-point gap. So Hernandez, mindful of his disciplinary problem, 3 fouls to his name. He looks to assist. Shot clock runs out on Colombia with Perez at the nets. Algeria growing into the game. Zidi. Finding Bedran, but he's dispossessed by Garces. Garces wheels back on himself. So Bilal Ayash, for all his scoring, gives up a foul. Colombia call a timeout. Their second and last of the half. They're probably going to look to try and get a bit more continuity back into the game. They've allowed it to be disrupted by the Algerians. Garces there, the big number 4, coming on to add his presence. And look at the command in the middle from the coach. All eyes on her, all eyes on the tactics. Maybe looking to try and find a way for Hernandez to add to his 10 points. Vargas and Diaz have assisted him well, and Bilal Ayash, he seems to be the only Algerian with an eye for the net so far. As points have proven difficult to come by. Algeria just operating at 33% on their field goal success. Compare that to the South Americans at 44. Well, Hernandez, who drew the foul, capitalizes on the first half of his job. Two from two. Colombia hit the 30 mark. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining of the first half of this 11th-12th classification. Bilal Ayash, 8 points, looking to net double figures, but that's beautiful play from Perez. Well in the way, well on the way. Creates room for himself wide. Hernandez is free. Hernandez to Perez. Perez with the miscontrol. And then the panic pass. Algeria. Surely. Zidi, no. Wow, he lost control of his chair there. Just weaving away under the pressure from Hernandez. Algeria. Well, Zidi almost hopping along rather than pushing himself. But another foul from Colombia. Zidi will throw from the free throw line. Well, Zidi can only manage one, and Colombia will break now. Hernandez. Still Hernandez. Garces, the big man, under extreme pressure. Colombia with the rebound. Colombia with the points. And the chance to turn 2-3. As Nelson Sands will have an extra from the free throw line. So that is foul number 20 in the game. That's 10 apiece so far. Which is a little out of character for Algeria. They haven't been quite as badly behaved as the Colombians. The Colombians averaging just shy of 18, so true to form for them, but the Algerians more around the 15 mark. Plenty of time for Algeria. And that's all Megadem needs. 2-point field goal. Colombia 33, Algeria 22. Garces and Sands, new introductions in this quarter. Megadem picks up his second foul, and because the team fouls are in the bonus at the moment, Sands will go again. You can hear the groan of frustration from Sands the moment it left his palm. Knew there wasn't enough juice on it. Ooh, rattles in and out around the jaws and out of the mouth. And in to the hands of Zidi, who controls his chair masterfully before coolly slotting it in off the grass. 30 seconds in the quarter. Sands, fluid, at pace. Not quite precise enough. Bit more life in the game. Zidi, elevated in the chair, finding his teammate, who finds the net. That's the nicest play we've seen from Algeria and Bedrain. Dying embers of the first quarter. Hernandez! Too ambitious from Colombia's top point scorer. But it's his points that are contributing to Colombia leading Algeria 33 points to 26 at half-time in this 11th-12th classification of the men's wheelchair basketball. Well, animated team talk in the Colombian huddle. Different picture for the Algerians. No words spoken to collectively as they move to depart the court. Be interesting to see what they do during the halftime. Very game stats, and the discipline leads an awful lot to be desired of, with plenty of penalties. And field goals, well, Algeria have leveled it up. At one point they were sub 30%, but they brought themselves back to 41, right up there with the Colombians. Algeria growing, Colombia maybe losing their rhythm towards the end of that quarter, but still they lead 33 to 26 at the halftime break. 11th, 12th place classification time at the Ariake Arena, Tokyo 2020 Paralympics, and it is Colombia in the whites who are currently leading Algeria by 33 points to 26. Vargas right there. Important for Colombia in that first half. Maybe not quite as important as Hernandez in the 19, just in the back shot. 12 points, picking up 3 personal fouls as well. So he needs to watch the manner in which he throws himself around the court. As the Algerians are already out, they're already ready. And they do have work to do. 33-26 they trail. So it's Colombia who recommence proceedings here at the Ariake Arena for the 11th, 12th place classification wheelchair basketball match. Algeria the opponents. In green through Zidi and into Ayash, who's been the most accurate of their field goal throwers. Zidi misses an easy one. Those are the ones that haven't been dropping for Algeria, though. Their shot percentage really ramped up towards the back end of the second half. Bogged down in the 20s for much of it, but back up into the 40s to match Algeria, to match Colombia. We've lost their eye somewhat. Far too much on the shot. That really was a factor of the pressure from Vega. He put his finger up. I don't know if that was in celebration or to say no, 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 because the foul's been called against him. And Badrain has duly netted. Can he hammer home the infringement? No good, 1 from 2. Algeria have been 50% from the free throw line. Compare that to 70% from the Colombians. Very, very impressive numbers for them from the free throw line. But they do need to start scoring in open play a little more now, as Hernandez finds Diaz. Good to see Diaz back. Good to see Diaz scoring. So Diaz with the intercept, with the chance to make it 2 shots in quick succession. Hernandez seeking out Diaz once again. Same double act, linking up. No points. Vargas will get us going away again. Plenty of discussion, plenty of jostling. Vargas to the top of the key. The Colombia retain possession. Hernandez, the assist to Diaz. Vargas. Oh, he's angry with himself. He knew that was a doozy. Algeria come away with it, and in the hands of Megwidem. Ayash still seeking the basket that will take him to double figures. Rattles around the jaws and back out to Hernandez. Hernandez everywhere, offering so much in attack, energy in defense. Will go for the points for himself, and he will net them. Hernandez, 14 points in the match. Colombia up to 37. Lead stretch back out to double figures. Jose Leap to be reintroduced alongside Joymar Granados. No, not yet. Granado is back on. Leap will wait a while. Zidi will try and inspire Algeria. His accuracy hasn't been where he'd like it to be so far today in terms of shooting, but can he create? Can Bilal Ayash Granado, who's just come on, linking up well with Hernandez. Hernandez! He's got the dead eye at the moment. Good passage this for Colombia at the moment as Bilal Ayash seeks out his other big man, Zidi. It's all those two at the moment. Not too much variety to the Algerian attack. But they do bring in Megredem. Zidi calls for it. Zidi misses. Diaz, Hernandez. So, a foul from Zidi, and it sees him leave the court, maybe for a moment to reflect, because personally, he's 29% on field goals, had plenty of attempts. And he's the guy you'd be banking on bagging you some points. Big on the rebounds this Paralympics, but struggling to find his range when the ring is begging at the moment. Ayash has been Algeria's best as Ben Redouane enters the fray. Ayash almost shaping for the three-pointer. What a shot from Ayoub Badran. On the turn, beautiful bit of play. Vargas thought about the three-pointer. Diaz under the ring, goes to the rebound after missing. Algeria come away with it. Here comes Ayash. Just going down the wing, finding the man who just netted the excellent basket. In short corner range, slips into the key. Hernandez rebounds. How good is Hernandez on the rebounds? That was number 8 in the match. But Colombia will get the free throw once again. Algeria with the fouls. It's number 13 for Algeria. They're almost at their average as we take a look at just how good Colombia have been from that free throw line. 70% right now. Oh, goodness me. Had to have thought it was in, but the ring didn't like it. Likes that one though. 8 from 12 on the free throws. 11 points, the difference. Dislodged by Diaz from the hands of Bedran. Diaz linking with Vargas at the top of the key. Hernandez, light the picture for a moment. They shut the door. Diaz uses the glass, but it's too flat. Cannons away into the hands of Ayash. Big ball to Bedran. Bedran makes sure of it. Algeria moving their players into different territories of scoring zone. Diaz settles things down for the Colombians. 3 minutes 35 remaining of the third quarter. Colombia still with the 11-point advantage. Ooh, and Jose Leap, who we haven't seen for a while, unusually for this Paralympics, in to disrupt. Well, that is a thing of beauty from Megwadem. Under huge pressure, tightest of tight angles. Diaz thinks about it, shapes. Second thoughts. He's moved himself to the key. Vargas will go long to Hernandez. Hernandez arching, being fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. Ayub Bedran picks up the second. The team their third. Algeria their 14th. And Hernandez will have one more throw to turn his tally to 17. Does it at the second time of asking. Hernandez is the man for Colombia. Algeria working their combinations. Megwadem. Lots of contact in the middle, lots of illegal contact. And it's Algeria again. They just cannot stay out of the officials' bad books. Both teams with all their timeouts remaining. 3 apiece in this second half. Hernandez! Wow. Hernandez is hot right now, 19 points. Scoring from all kinds of places as well. That time, less the creator, more the man with the movement to put himself into the paint. And he's keeping real composed in those scoring areas. Nabil Galoun, Algeria's top point scorer to this point in the competition. Draws quite a few fouls as well. Third most on average in the Paralympics. Drawing about 4.4 per match. As Algeria miss again. But they do gobble up the rebound. Second bite of the cherry. Bedran's reversing to the top of the key. Can Megwadem find the shooter? Puts up a nice screen for him, but still with all that time. Jose Leap moving at pace. The man with an incredible story as to how he has found himself in this Paralympics and competing for Colombia. But that story will have to wait for another time, because the big story is Hernandez is not missing. 21 points now for Colombia's main man. Algeria are back struggling when the ring is begging. Interesting to see at half-time Algerians were straight into the changing rooms. But that is a clumsy, clumsy challenge from Guedoun. His first. But Algeria's fifth. Yeah, Algeria straight into the changing rooms. They didn't emerge for a long time. Whereas the Colombians spent most of their time out on the court, shooting hoops, keeping fresh, keeping their eye in. But Jose Leap's eye not quite in enough to make it 2 from 2. He'll have to settle for 50% from that free throw effort. The clumsy rebound gather from Algeria means that Colombia do get possession back. Well, Diaz does try to convert that opportunity. He fails. And Algeria will now go. 12 points, the difference between these sides. Colombia, 2 from a half century. Bilal Ayash, under the attentions of Jose Leap. Comes round, ooh, excellent defense, almost, from Vargas. Colombia on the break. Pass not quite there. And Guedoun swerves and creates problems for the Colombian defense. They try and move the defense around, but the passes aren't accurate enough. Hernandez feeds Vargas. Vargas with the screen in front of him, lots of time. Not quite there. Colombia just shy of the 50 mark, but they still lead Algeria 48 points to 33 in the 11th, 12th place classification.
The Tokyo 2020 Organizing Committee would like to thank all volunteers for their time and dedication towards
So here are your stats. You can see the field goal percentage has dropped for Algeria, whereas Colombia have really kept it quite high. Free throws, Colombia have been excellent, 63%. Turnovers, hurting the Algerians, 5 more than the Colombians. Final 10 minutes of the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics for Algeria and Colombia, with the South Americans leading the North Africans 48 points to 33 in the 11th, 12th place classification match. And the main man in this game has quite simply been Yon Hernandez, wearing the 19. It's Jose Leap chasing after a long ball from Diaz. He's got a small problem with his fingers, actually, back in the paint. And Algeria will come away with it. Bilal Ayash goes long, as he has done once already this match. having had a real hot hand at one stage in the second quarter. The points have dried up. There's Diaz. Raul Vega been used more sparingly in this match, but still to great effect when he's on. Well, having cursed Ayash just a moment ago, he finds his range from the short corner. And Algeria and Ayash back in the points. Hernandez to leap all the time in the world, picks his spot, misses. Diaz tries hard to intercept, tries hard to disrupt, but can only foul. So 2 in quick succession from the Colombians. It's been the Algerians really who've struggled on the foul front, 17. But the Colombians back to their old tricks of upsetting the referees. 3 in under 90 seconds. That is a correction. It was an Algeria foul. So 2 from the Colombians, 1 from Algeria. Some more hijinks on the court. Vargas into Hernandez. Hernandez, so many arms around him, fouled, but he does manage to get the hoop as well, so. Wow, how well did he do? Let's take a look at that. Like wrestling a giant squid, all the limbs up in the air. Trying to create problems in his atmosphere, but Hernandez has been quite exquisite for his 23 points. Never in doubt. 24 points for the Colombian talisman. He's had just shy of 10 rebounds as well in the match. A heap of assists as well, linking up nicely with Diaz. And Algeria found it real easy going on their way to the net there via Megadem. Vargas surveys the sea. Vargas with all the time he wants. Oh! Took a long, hard look at the net. Did the ball, but it didn't fancy it. Just dribbles out and into the hand of the final scorer, Meguidem. Better from Algeria, moving Colombia and the ball around the key. Here comes Diaz, completely unflustered before finding his running partner, Hernandez, 26. Hernandez shooting at nearly a 60% accuracy at the moment. Incredible stuff from him. 10 of 17 attempts. Dropping, whoa. But Bilal Ayash is back in the points himself. Moves to 13. He is on 4 personal fouls. So maybe he's trying to net them while he can before potentially saying farewell to the game. He's a foul away. Algeria countering at pace, but with not enough accuracy. Hernandez again rebounds. Jose Leap sprinting forward. Vega! So Algeria take one of the 6 timeouts that were remaining in the game. So 2 left for Algeria, 3 for Colombia. Vega enjoyed that one, didn't you? the man from Caucasia, originally a para swimmer. So he swapped the pool for the planks on the wheelchair basketball court. Mustafa Brahimi currently looking like he's going to equal Algeria's efforts at Rio, which was a 12th place finish. And Colombia on course to equal their best Paralympic finish of 11th, which they achieved in London. But prior to that, their only appearance was at Toronto in 1976, where they finished 17th. So 2 of the last 3 Olympics represents pretty good progress for the Colombians, who've been mightily impressive in this 11th, 12th place classification match so far, leading by 15, just over 6 minutes remaining. Bilal Ayash can't miss at the moment, cannot miss. Having hexed him earlier in the quarter, he's responded with 8 points. He moves up to 16. A new personnel on for Colombia, Guillermo Alzate. Jose Leap to the free throw line. Short corner from Diaz. Oh! Those ones were dropping for him in the first half, but hasn't got Lady Luck on his side just at the moment, but he's been good across the match. It's going to be a foul. It's taking some unraveling by the 3 officials. So a foul against Guillermo Alzate. Well, under video review. So here come the officials. Haven't seen this in the game so far. The dramatic music is immediately pumped into the Ariake Arena to raise the tension levels. Although with a 12-point advantage, 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining, Colombia would have to back themselves to see themselves home to an 11th place finish at Tokyo 2020. So the foul is confirmed, Guillermo Alzate. Diaz just having a nuzzle with Nabil Guedoun, throwing his hands up in the air to say, hey, look at this from Diaz. Isn't someone going to do something about it? But they don't. Algeria missed the shot. Hernandez goes on strike again. Whoa, bit of a juggle. Diaz, the man who is dishing out a little tickle with his chair in his own scoring zone only moments ago, finds himself in the paint. He finds himself scoring. 12 points for Diaz, who's been an excellent running partner to Hernandez, who leads the scoring charts with 26. Diaz has the chance to make it 14, and he does so. Cool as you like. Okay. Algerians doing their best to snarl up Jose Leap, who's now arriving in the paint. He won't have an effect. Vega does really well to snaffle the rebound. Leap slams the anchors down whilst controlling the basketball and then has the composure to net. The last 6 points have been from Colombia. They're putting an exclamation mark on this performance in the 11th-12th place playoff. But Algeria will continue to press. In the hands of their sharpshooter, Bilal Ayash. We'll get another go. No, he won't. We'll go back to Guedoun, who himself isn't quite up to the challenge of the long-range field goal. So a foul against Senor Vega, and that'll be his last action. Certainly for the time being, but potentially for Tokyo. Ayash nets. And he nets again. Ayash, very, very good game from Bilal Ayash, the number 15, contributing 18 points. And Raul Vega's departure heralds the arrival of Andres Flores, who is right in there providing a screen for Diaz. He declines the invitation of a shot, finds Hernandez, and Hernandez does what Hernandez does. Puts the ball through the hoop. But misses on adding the extra on the three-pointer shot clock. At 14. Flores. Oh, that was his first shot of the Paralympics, if you can believe it. I thought it was going to be 1 from 1 as well for a moment. Very unlucky to see that dribble out of the jaws of the hoop as we enter the final 3 minutes. Jose Leap to Flores. Flores offering good relief at the top of the key. Diaz, Flores. Alzate. Lots of pressure, very good pressure from Nabil Guedoun. Shot clock runs out on the Colombians. What a story that would have been, Andres Flores. First shot, final few minutes of his Paralympics. And going in, but it wasn't to be. Maybe he'll get more time. There's 2.5 minutes to go. Here we go. Algeria, Mansouri. Game opening up a bit, getting a bit looser. Whoa, Leap does very well to gather that under extreme and aggressive pressure from Guedoun. Guedoun has been a one-man confrontation machine in this fourth quarter, and he's done his wheel of mischief as well in the process. The Colombians assisting. So brief mechanical respite here. And Nelson Sands will come back on for the final few minutes. So the Algerian captain finishing with plenty of gusto and a new wheel on his chair. Guillermo Alzate to Jose Leap. Flores, he wants this point and he gets them! Andres Flores, beautiful shot. First points of the Paras, first points of his para career. As Algeria go from range. Ayash looking to trouble the 20 mark. He's on 18 at the moment. Hernandez, 28 points. He's the game leader. Jose leap to Hernandez. Hernandez, rare miscontrol. In an otherwise pretty perfect performance. We go to a timeout from Algeria, 1 minute 40 on the clock. Big Hector Garces, wearing number 4, will see off this Paralympics for Colombia. Just to the right-hand side of that huddle. Nelson Sanz is on. Look at that from Jan Hernandez. 28 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. That is a good day at the office from the 28-year-old from Cucuta. Really enjoyable watching from Hernandez. Enjoyable game all round. 11th, 12th place classification. Sometimes lack a bit of energy, lack a bit of zip, but both teams putting in good competitive showings today. And we've got 1 minute and 40 seconds left to enjoy the presence of the Algerians, of the Colombians. Air ball from Guedoun, the captain, who has taken less of a starring role in this match till the 4th quarter. Nelson Sanz into the game, back into the points. So Nelson Sanz represented Colombia in non-disability basketball. He's done it in the Paralympics now. Oh, Guedoun, forthright in his attempt to hold Jose Lee. So Guedoun notches up his 4th. He'll be one personal foul away from not seeing the game to its conclusion on the court. Jose Lee. With the accuracy, all the fouls now from Algeria, resulting in free throws as they've notched up 5 team fouls this quarter. Ooh, Jose Lee goes to the back, goes to the front, bounces out of the rim. And Algeria will attack. 68-44, Colombia leading the Algerians comfortably. The game's wrapped up. The question is, by just how many? Jose Lee, beautiful. Transfer from the left to the right. Algerian defenders arriving to harry him. The elastic flip of the fingers. Sees it going off the glass. Algeria still fighting for more points. 15 the deficit. It's a real scramble in the key. Just see who comes away with this. It will be Algeria. It will be Rafiq Mansouri, who seeks out his captain. 20 seconds. And Bilal Ayash reaches the 20 mark. King of the 3-pointers for Algeria. 37 before coming into the game today. Well, he scored 20 points all by himself. Not too bad for the man from Algiers. 11 seconds remains of the Paralympics in the wheelchair basketball for Colombia and Argentina. Algeria will have the last roll of the dice. They shoot on the buzzer, but it's too little, too late. And an entertaining game here at the Ariake Arena comes to a conclusion, and it is Colombia who will finish the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics in 11th position, overcoming Algeria by 70 points to 47, consigning the Algerians to a second consecutive 12th place finish, having ended up in the same position at Rio. So high fives all round from both sets of teams, who encountered some heavyweight opposition in their groups. Some big names, the likes of GB, USA, Germany, Japan, Canada. If you look at the game stats, how about that? Total field goal percentage, 48% for Colombia. Algeria struggled with their shots today. They were down in the 20s. They did lift themselves up into the 40s, but finished on 32%. Turnovers, pretty even Stevens out there. But you could point to the number of fouls from the Algerians as one area where they really put themselves under pressure. 21 compared to Colombia's 15. So Algeria make it to another Paralympics. They leave with another 12th place finish. Great progress made each time they take the court at Paralympic level. The Colombians, well, for some they shocked people to even arrive here by defeating Argentina in their Para-Pan Games virtual eliminator. They've acquitted themselves very well out here. Close games against Korea, Canada, just a 7-point loss to Japan. Shows that they were in and around the mix. Final scenes from the 11th, 12th place classification match at the Ariake Arena. Colombia in white, triumphing over Algeria in green. Algeria will finish 12th place and Colombia 11th to match their London 2012 finish in the wheelchair basketball. Colombia, the winners here, 70 points to 47 over Algeria.